How to use Deepseek as a personal development coach. Deepseek has the power to be a professional coach, but still we need to remember something. All these chat AI bots or platforms, whatever you want to call it, they are a reference for us. They are a reflection, they are a mirror. So be wise when you use them. Today I'm going to share with you how I use Deepseek as a personal development coach. It's really powerful. It helped me so many times to reflect, to see maybe my problems from another point of view. It will be very useful. Many of us still don't know how to use it, and Deepseek is a free tool. It's really valuable, so I suggest you to test it and try it in your own specific case. Today I will show you a 3-steps process. And stay until the end because I will give you pro tips on how to use and maximize your benefits from Deepseek. Let's start. I'm here in the Deepseek page. We start a new chat from zero. So the step number 1 is to introduce yourself and create a Deepseek persona. Okay? I will explain how to do that. I suggest you can first type what you want to share about you. You can type it outside so you can clean it out. But just to keep it simple, I will recommend you to include, for example, your name, of course, where you come from, yeah, what are you doing, what is your job or career. If it's not clear now, you write down something that you did before just as a reference. For example, I am a mental health and wellness coach, yeah. And if you have different interests or passions or career path, you also can include that. For example, corporate trainer, yeah, I'm also a composer, etc. It's just an idea. You write down what is valuable for you. You also can write down here what do you like or what do you love to do or your passions. That's very important because more information you give in the chat, the answers will be more clear, more accurate, and more tailor-made for your case. So for example, my passions are learning, creating, personal growth, spiritual growth. You can add some details also. Where are you now? Maybe in another part of the world. I have been in China for 16 years. These kind of details, if you are married or not, only if that really will matter in the questions you want to ask later. Yeah, and then you can add another things if you are vegetarian, whatever kind of lifestyle you are doing. Vegetarian, I like to do rollerblades. Yeah, actually it's true. These kind of things are true. And by the way, I come from Ecuador. So you can make a list of the things. If you have, for example, assessments of your personality traits like MBTI, what kind of profile you are. If you have experiencing Strengths Finder assessments, all these kind of personal assessments to measure or to identify your behaviors and give you some idea of who you are, you can also put there. It's super important. Your top strengths or anything you want to add there. That will give you more information to Deepseek to help you. So that's the introduction you have. In the same message, I'm writing the first step, okay? This is just one message. In the same message, you want to write down Deepseek persona. This is how you want Deepseek to act. Your name is, you can give her a name, in this case is Luna. I called my Deepseek Luna. Your name, Luna, and you are my personal assistant and coach. But this is the base of the conversation. It doesn't need to represent all the chats you will have, right? But at least in this moment, you are playful, concise, yeah, short answers, no need to ask me or add more things at the end. Too much explanation. Sometimes they go for a long explanation and these kind of things are very boring. Sometimes we don't have time to do that, to read that. Yes, too much explanation. Great. Yeah, something like that. And then you copy paste that. You also can add your age if you want. that can be very valuable too. Sometimes Deepseek use a lot of information, right? Because it's a huge database that they have. They can refer also to numerology. They can use some things about the stars, horoscope, if you believe on that. So it's very interesting. So more information you give at the beginning is totally safe. Now we're giving information all the time, so don't be afraid about that. If you really want to use it and really want to get benefits from Deepseek, then this is the way. And you can use this also in another chat, maybe a chat GPT or something like that. I never tried that so far. I think it's the same logic. Okay, so we go there and copy paste. How can I help you? And then we start like this. Yeah, and just click enter. This is step number 1. Great, so very concise. You see the answer. It's not going to throw you a lot of things. Okay, now step number 2. Now you describe your problem. And then you start to ask Deepseek to act as a coach. This is really, really important. So I will write down here, in this moment I already work on myself for so many years and a lot of things. I don't have really like a specific thing, but I will describe something that has been bothering me for, many times. Is about the content I'm creating and the language, right? I live in China, sometimes I want to create in English, in Spanish, in Chinese, so it's a mess. I don't have the time and I burn out so many times. So I will tell her, Luna, right? She's Luna, she already recognized her. Luna, I have a problem, yeah, and doubts about how to create my content. I don't know if I should go for Spanish, English, or Chinese. I am not fluent in Chinese, but I think I can bring a lot of value here. Yeah, you can describe, if you want, you can describe a little more. It's okay, it's up to you. And very important, the most important thing is, Luna, act as my personal coach. Yeah, you can describe what kind of coach you want. You can describe, be my spiritual coach, or be my mindfulness coach, yeah, or be my nutritional, how to say that, coach. That will help you a lot. It's more specific, yeah. And you also can tell them to be or act as a personal coach or a trainer that you know, a famous coach. I love Tony Robbins, maybe you know them. Be like Tony Robbins. It's a lot of information about him online, so it's very easy for these AIs to get information and act as. So what they will do is to simulate the communication and the words. You will see soon. As Tony Robbins, as my coach, and ask me questions to clear out. This is your intention, to clear out, to find answers, to reduce stress if you are doing a mindfulness session here. And again, be wise. Deepseek and all these chat GPTs and all these AI chats, they are a mirror. They are designed to be positive and give you reinforcement. Don't follow everything like black or white. Yeah, have some time to reflect about this. The most important thing is, what do you feel? It feels right. It doesn't feel right, just let it go, really. Sometimes when you ask for information, sometimes they give you a little distorted information, and sometimes they even create fake information. They don't do it in the wrong way. They're just trying to give you some ideas or something according to what you need. But then you need to double check or ask them to cross check. But in this case, they're going to deliver some questions and you are going to provide the answers, so it's more safe. Yeah, pay attention, it's super important. So I asked as my coach, ask me questions to clear out my doubts, and I want to decide language of my messages. If you need more information about me, also ask me. Go! Yeah. So again, let's make a very short summary. First message, we just need 3 messages in essence, right? You can go longer, but this is the most important. You describe yourself, you introduce yourself, you tell as much as details as you can. Of course, you are not going to tell the address and your phone number and your email. You don't need to do that. But describe you, your life, your preference, what you are looking for, or what do you love to do. These kind of things are super, super valuable. And then you tell Deepseek what kind of persona will be, what kind of character, what kind of feeling, yeah. And the second message is describe your problem and tell Deepseek to act as your coach and describe what kind of coaching or whatever mentoring. And if it's possible, you put there the name of a coach, a famous coach, because you can find a lot of information there. In my case, I love Tony Robbins, so I put Tony Robbins here. So let's see what she will say. Okay, great. Let's find your voice. I'm going to ask you 3 rapid fire questions. You see, rapid fires. This is Tony Robbins for sure. This is like boom, boom, boom. Action, action, action. Repeat, repeat. This is the energy. So no overthinking. It's the first thing that comes into your mind. And just feel it. Just feel the state. And then question number 1. When you imagine changing your life, wow. Whose face do you see first? This is so powerful. They start to give you kind of NLP things, right? Tony Robbins is a master NLP. So then they start to imagine and to feel. Yeah. A CEO in Shanghai, a seeker in Quito. Quito is the capital of Ecuador. Or a global nomad online. Wow. Very cool. Question number 2. In which language do you feel the most powerful, the most you, when you speak from the heart? Actually, it's English, yeah, and Spanish, of course, is native. I haven't used too much Spanish for a long time. Number 3, where is the fire? Wow. Is it a calm, steady flame for China after 16 years? Or is it a roaring blaze to reach the world? It's the world, baby, it's the world. So nice. Okay, now here is the next step. We already passed through step number 1, number 2. Now it's your time. I suggest you to copy paste these questions. Yeah. Take your time, go outside Deepseek, paste the questions, and answer them. Have a quality time. Maybe you can do a meditation before. Yeah. And sit down and answer the questions. So I will answer here. I will say CEO in Shanghai and global nomad, and yes, and my city, Guayaquil. In which language? English. Yeah, baby. Actually, I already decided that. There's no new. And I keep learning Chinese. World. I'm a world messenger. So yeah, let's do it. These questions are rapid fire, so you have very nice, precise answers. Sometimes it can take longer. So you can copy paste these and send back here, and then you continue the dialogue. Yeah. So let's copy paste. Excellent. Clarity in your answers. Primary language is English. Your heart speaks to the world, and very beautiful things. So take your time to digest. This is very important. As you can see, these questions, they came from outside. When we're trying to solve a problem, usually we try to solve a problem from our own brain, using our own mindset, and it can be very hard. That's why it's so important to have somebody to help you. You can go and ask for help to a book, to a video, to a professional podcast, and you see that there are amazing people sharing how they overcome or break through their own shit. So it's super, super powerful. We are living in a time that we have so much information and it's real, there are facts. Go for those who already passed through that problem. Follow or ask for help for those that already made it. Don't follow these creepy people, a lot of young or old people that they just copy paste things. They're using the AI things to create their own content and they haven't experienced that. So it's very important. Go for those that they are really mentors, that they value life and they love to share and they love to help people. Yeah, pay attention to that is maybe it's the most important thing. Okay, now, pro tip. Ask Deepseek to think about outside the box, to give you maybe more questions or another point of view that you didn't see. Ask them to think outside your own comfort zone, your own experience. That's why at the beginning, the first message is very important, because more experience you put there, it's almost like a resume, but a little more personal. More information Deepseek can give you. Yeah. So I will tell her, please. What I am missing is this. Then you can tell Deepseek to ask you more questions, yeah, or to just give an opinion. For example, I will give an instruction and say, please give me 3 scenarios of what could happen. Or not create at all. Sometimes we have doubts and we want to give up, right? I'm just doing something very, very fast, very simple, but you can take more time. When I do this churning or this reflection with Deepseek, I take way more time and I really sit down and analyze the things and I feel it. Feeling is more important. So let's see what they say. Yeah, this is the last part. Outside the box. Okay, let's step into the boy. She's still acting as Tony Robbins, by the way. She have an instruction before. So scenario 1, you choose Spanish and then she start to throw the scenarios. If you choose only English, if you create nothing, safe, no risk of failure, but the music in your head stays there. Wow. It's so interesting that I never put anything about music and she wrote down music here. The doubt you feel now is crystallized into regret. Wow. Quiet lifelong whisper, what if? What if the eternal doubt that delay our progress? Yeah. Okay, I hope you found this video useful. I will keep creating and sharing all the things that helped me before in my awakening and transformation process. I have a lot of shorts you can check there, but I will start to create a little more long content videos, yeah? So keep using the tools we have available now. They are free, there's no excuses. Go for books, go for PDF, go for videos. Keep learning, keep growing, never give up. I love you so much. My name is Angelo. Remember that we are peaceful and powerful souls. We can make it. Take care.